Let's talk about the First Amendment. Many people are complaining about how the interwebs are being purged. The social media platforms are being purged. Big tech. Um, when you sign on to a social media platform, they tell you about their terms and conditions and their community standards. And if you do read all that, which you should, you are actually signing a contract with a private company whose revenue doesn't come from you, comes from those who advertise on the site and from professional businesses and so forth who sign different contracts than you did. Okay? You're a freebie. You're the traffic that the businesses want to exposure to. Okay? But you have to behave yourself. I mean, no business wants to be associated with an insurrectionist or someone who spouts hate speech, such as racism, anti-Semitism, and other such rubbish. So, if you do indulge in such behavior, and they do ban your channel or your thread or your profile or whatever they wish to call it, it's their right. You broke the contract. So, no warning. You have no recourse. You can sue and whine all you want, but it's just going to ruin your cred, really. Which is why it's so fun to see all these people complaining about, oh, they took my thread away. Oh, honey, really? And if you get fired because of something you said or posted on the interweb, honey, no one wants to be associated with that. Even Chickophilia ain't gonna go for that. And if you set up a social media platform, it has to have a host, like Amazon or GoDaddy or, whatever. You violate those terms and standards and conditions and all that, you lose your host. And your whole platform is gone. Sorry. But you ain't gonna retain your cred if you whine about that happening too. No, it's not a quote-unquote purge by big tech. It's a house cleaning. Nobody keeps rubbish in their house unless they're touched. So no whining. You brought it on yourself. And there's another thing you should remember. Platforms can be hacked. And a certain one that no longer exists after January 6th was hacked before Amazon killed it. And the data, including all metadata, was saved and is now available to every law enforcement organization in the United States. So please be careful out there, children. It's a very rough world. And don't complain about your First Amendment rights when you've broken a contract. You can always go out in the street and say your piece. You just can't do it on a social media platform. When you violate terms and conditions and community standards. I hope this helps explain the First Amendment to you. Because, you know, Twitter is not a federal government entity. It's just Twitter. And the First Amendment only applies to the federal government coming down on you because they don't like your kind. But when you commit a certain hate speech and violation and you seek to hang the vice president, come on. Of course they're coming down on you. You broke the law. Threatening to hang someone on the interwebs is not a good idea. I hope this helps explain the First Amendment to those people who seem to have a difficulty understanding such things. Thank you for watching. I hope this helps. Please do come again.